Movies and TV show I've seen this year, part 2. I ended the last video. If you've not seen it, go and see it now, please. I left off at A Knight of the Seven Kingdom. This is one of the Game of Thrones series. It follows the story of Sir Duncan the Tall and Egg, which is Aegon Targaryen, how he became a knight, how he, because of him, one of the person would have been one of the Targaryen kings died because he followed him to fight and all of that. It is very interesting. The season 1 just finished and we are hoping for the season 2. If you've not seen it, go and see it. If you've not seen Game of Thrones at all, I don't know what you're doing. I watched the part 2 of Moana. I haven't seen it, and I saw it this year. I also rewatched season 1 because why not? When I want to watch season 2, I must rewatch season 1. It was incredible. It followed Moana now becoming a voyage, looking for all the other lost voyagers, all the other lost villages, and how she brought them together, right? Also, season 2 of Zootopia. This hurts me because I didn't know that Zootopia has come out part 2. Part 2 of Zootopia has come out since, and I did not know. I was waiting for it for years, only for it to come out, and I did not know. It was painful. Anyway, I watched part 1 and I watched part 2 of Zootopia. Chef kiss. Go and watch Zootopia, guys. Next on my list is Bridgerton season 4. So I watched season 4 of Bridgerton that followed the story of Benedict. Benedict fell in love with Sophia. Sophia is a maid. Sophia is not really a maid. Sophia is an illegitimate child of a lord. So the what's it called? The stepmother made her into a maid and all of that. But they later found it out later. Benedict was so in love with her. It was a steamy Bridgerton series, right? And next on my list is this TV show, Vladimir. It is so interesting. This show follows the story of this professor. Both of them are professors, but the woman is a senior professor, while this guy, Vladimir, is her junior colleague that is just beginning his career as a professor. So this woman has tenure. She is a big deal. And she's like fantasizing over this guy and all the things she can do to him and all of that. And it helped her remove the writer's block that she had. She started writing again because of those fantasies that she have over him. Finally she succeeded in sleeping with him, and it was not all that she thought it was. She had this post-not clarity that was insane. She wrote the book and it was nice. Next on my list is my show, man, Paradise. Paradise is so freaking good. God, this story follows it follows a billionaire that the world was coming to an end basically in this show. There's a flood that was going to cover the entire United States, right? So this billionaire made sure that she built a cave that looks like the outside world. It was crazy. They built it. It was very nice. Cars were riding in that cave and all of that. And it was so, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it, but go and watch Paradise. If you've not seen Paradise, you need to see it. It's so good. I think there are 2 seasons. I concluded the season 2 this year. I watched the 2 seasons this year, but I just concluded the season 2. Go watch Paradise, guys. This is another show, limited series, 56 days. It follows the story of this lady and this guy, that this therapist had the guy all messed up. And you're going to go through different emotions watching this movie. You're going to think it's a love show, but it is, but not quite. So it follows the story of this guy. He killed somebody to defend his friend. He's a billionaire's son. They ended up putting the blame on his friend who went to prison, killed himself in his prison. It was a whole lot. Go watch the show. It is very interesting. Next on my list is with Love, Hazel. It's a Nollywood movie. Hazel is a playgirl. She loves playing with boys and she doesn't have any relationship that she takes seriously. And she meets oh god please she meets this guy that she falls in love with because she works for him. Her friend forces her to go and work because since she left her last job, she has refused to look for a job. This is a job that is below her qualification. However, she does it, and she does it very well. She falls in love with the guy. There was a little hiccup along the way. They settle it and they live happily ever after. It's nice. I concluded Monsters, the Lion and Elric Menendez story. I started this show since last year. I have not taken it seriously. I just took it seriously this year and I finished it. It was a lot. They were making me angry. The next one I watched is Fallout, season 2 of Fallout. Fallout is about this world is coming to an end show to this vault. People created vault that the rich people can go inside and live inside when the world comes to an end, and they will not be affected. So it follows that storyline. Sure, it's okay, but the season 2, I think they are losing the plot a little bit. The season 1, it had me on the edge of my bed, but the season 2, it was like okay. Euphoria. Oh, so I watched I rewatched season 1 and season 2 of Euphoria in anticipation of season 3, and season 3 is here. It airs every Sunday, and it is Chef Kiss. It follows the story. They are not in high school anymore. Rue and her friends are not in high school anymore. It's Zendaya's story, and it's Zendaya is Rue, and it follows these people. Did you people watch the last episode? I think I need to make another video to talk about it, but Euphoria season 3 is on, guys. Go and watch it. And if you've not watched any season of Euphoria, what are you doing? The next one on my list of movies I've seen is Mirrors and Reflection. It is a Nollywood YouTube movie. It is quite nice. Bimbo Ademoye, her character is a twin in the movie, and her twin and her ended up in an accident that killed her twin, and she had to step into her twin's shoes as a lawyer, and she did quite good. It was okay. The next is Behind the Scenes. This movie is incredible. It follows the Fernandez family that they are lynching off their sister that is very rich, and at the end of the day, the girl, she had lupus, and she was like, let me even see what will happen in case I die, and she pretended that she was dead and went to go and be watching what they would do if she was dead. She planted cameras everywhere, and it didn't even take long. They started selling her cars, and it was only her brother that was the decent person there. They treated her children so badly. It was terrible. I cried my eyes out. I was bawling. This is 10/10. It was incredible. I watched Pretty Woman again because why not? The first time I watched Pretty Woman, I was quite young, so I had to watch it again to see what the hype was all about, and I've seen it. It's nice. It's incredible. If you've not seen Pretty Woman, it's a classic. You should. Send Help. I watched this movie, and at the point I was like, is this guy going to win? But he did not win, guys. So this movie follows this woman. She's very intelligent. She was passed up on a promotion that she deserved. She does all the work, and the men take the credit. They asked her to follow them on a trip, and she followed them on the trip. The plane ended up crashing, and they ended up on a secluded island, and it was so good. What the boss saw with his eyes, he did not believe it. It was so nice. The next one is The Bluff. This was set in the 1800s. Kiropa Chopra acted it. It was about captain. She was a captain at sea. It was nice. It was great. This movie is incredible. So she just settled in a very lonely village, like she's no one of importance, and they came looking for her because of the gold that she stole when she was the captain beside this other notorious captain, and she defeated the guy, and everyone ended up dead. I cannot believe all the shows and movies I've seen cannot fit into 2-part videos, 10 minutes videos. So follow me for the next part. Bye guys.